The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground. ETN past the 20 for a short gain. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. ETN up the middle. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Lawrence going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Maybe his really nice progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. They're sitting on an early middle. The points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. We're scoreless after one. Play action, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Mariota. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. The turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And good penetration here. He'll get this down about the 49-yard. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He had a great move, but it'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 40-yard. They'll get to the line, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, complete to Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mariota now to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the target run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one to the post. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Mariota. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Etienne once more.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man complete over the middle.
It's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think a major focus in the halftime means had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
It's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the game. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 15. Mariota over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Agnew now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 28-yard line. to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence caught by Jones.
That's a good bounce back there right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, ETN.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they will get another first down here up near midfield. To throw, Mariota.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our matches.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted.
And it's a big play there to secure the football. And folks, we are headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away from his end zone. Here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception, rose in regulation, and now they carry it over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
On third down, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put him in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive